is up, guys? TARDIS Traveler 23 coming to you live on the tube that is for you. And, um, I would be lying, if I said I wasn't pissed off, about, some events that just transpired in the last couple days, with Bethesda and Sony and, PS4 mods. If you don't know what happened, basically, Sony took a ginormous shit on the Fallout 4 community as well as the Skyrim Extended Edition community by stating that, and what's even more ridiculous is, like, this is through Bethesda. Like, it's the words through Bethesda of what happened to Sony. And don't. But before you jump to the conclusion that I'm on Bethesda's side, don't think that, because in all actuality, I'm pretty pissed off at both of them. I mean, if you really think about it, it was just Bethesda was wrong in so many ways to actually promise something that they didn't even have, like, implemented and ready to go. Like, it wasn't like an extra added thing, that we would have to pay for. No, and it was supposed to be something that was supposed to be really, really cool for the community. That way us people on consoles can actually enjoy mods, like people on PCs do. And it was just a really cool feature that we were really, really hoping that was going to happen. But the problem with that is they promised it way too soon. I feel like they should have promised it after, Fallout was released, and they knew what was coming ahead. And I think the reason why Bethesda released that they were going to be doing mods for the consoles is to sell. And in all honesty, if you're an Xbox fan, or if you're on Xbox One or you're on PC and you know what mods are like, they're fucking amazing. I love watching mod videos and everything like that, seeing what people can do with the game that they're given. And again, I would be absolutely lying if I told you guys that I'm not pissed off about all this shit that transpired. And I don't know if I'm allowed to be pissed off. I don't know if I'm not allowed to be pissed off. I don't know if I saw this coming, or if I just had the high hopes that it wouldn't. But Bethesda and Sony have canceled mods for PS4. And, it's, that kind of sucks. That's a smack in the face, in all honesty, because, we were promised something that was awesome, that was as cool as mods for our consoles, to be able to, see the game through a different perspective, see the game through, through mods, and being able to enjoy it in a whole different way than we never thought possible as a console player. And I'm not bashing Xbox One players, and I'm not bashing PC players, because, Bethesda did promise that mods would come out on consoles, and they succeeded with Xbox and PC. Now, of course, PC are going to have mods anyway. I mean, they have the system, the software to do all that stuff, so that makes sense. But when it comes to Xbox One, the reason why it was so easy is because Bethesda is, like, right there in Microsoft's pocket. I mean, if you look at the Xbox Scorpio that they're coming out with, here in the next whenever, Todd Howard is right up there in the promo of the Xbox Scorpio. So, I mean, and that clearly right there is just an individual thing that shows that Bethesda is in Microsoft's pocket. They're more likely to work with Microsoft, and everything works better with Microsoft. And it makes sense that Xbox One was able to get console mods because they're running a Microsoft system, and that is what PCs run mostly that are having mods and everything. So it makes sense. The problem that I'm having here now today is that Sony, and this is where I jump to the Sony side of why I'm blaming Sony. I'm blaming both Bethesda and Sony because, one, Bethesda should have got their shit together before they even thought about putting mods onto the consoles and promising us that. And now I'm flipping over to the Sony side saying, Sony, what the fuck? You know, I mean, I understand. Okay, now I get it. You don't want to implement something that could possibly bypass, you know, the security software of your system. That makes complete sense. But that's also the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard of. You know, if you are a console creator by the player and for the player, you follow what the players are looking for, and console mods are the next step. It's not, I mean, yeah, everybody wants better graphics, everybody wants better stories, but mods is what brings out both of those in a sense, you know, and for consoles to be able to run the power of mods and everything, it opens up a whole new spectrum of gaming to a whole new spectrum of players, you know, and I don't fucking understand. I don't get it, you know, that why Sony would make such a dumbass decision to say, oh, you know what, fuck the players, we're just gonna worry about our security system a whole lot more. Are you fucking kidding me? Sony, okay, first of all, back when GTA 5 came out, Xbox 360, PS4, I'm sorry, PS3, GTA 5 came out, and Rockstar and Sony and Xbox were like fucking flipping shit, you know, to try and figure out if their game servers and everything were actually gonna, you know, function correctly because of how big the community of it was. Okay, now essentially they fixed all of that when it came to the Xbox One and the PS4. They fixed all of those security errors. Now they probably don't link in any way, shape, form, or fashion, but I'm pretty sure if you find something that is going to bypass some of your security stuff, I'm pretty sure you can implement an update or new software onto your systems that will be able to protect the software in your system as well as be able to run this software for mods and everything for games like Fallout 4, Skyrim Special Edition. You know, and it kind of feels like we were betrayed a little bit. As a Sony fan, I love PlayStation. PlayStation is my go-to game console, and I will say that outright. Now, I'm not saying, you know, Xbox One is the worst. I'm not saying any of that. Xbox One is a great console. PC is phenomenal, and anybody will tell you that who's a PC gamer, a console gamer, whatever. PC thrives above all else. But when it comes to PlayStation, I love its functionality. I love the way it works. I love the way games look on it. I love the games that come with it. You know, I don't know. I'm not going to go out and I'm not going to sell my PlayStation because of this, because I love Sony, and I really hope they get their head out of their asses and actually listen to us. You know, actually say, you know what, maybe that wasn't a good idea. Maybe that wasn't a good idea to just absolutely cancel everything, you know? Because essentially, it would be a big moneymaker for Sony in a way. Okay? I'm just going to put that out there. Because people who don't have Fallout 4 yet for PlayStation could possibly potentially want Fallout 4. You know, and now that there's no mods, guess what? Now they're going to either get it for Xbox or PC, or they're going to go out and they're going to switch consoles. Now, I'm not saying that that's going to be everybody, because like me, I'm not going to go out and I'm not going to sell my fucking PlayStation 4, because I love my PlayStation 4. Absolutely love it. I customize my controllers and everything. This is how much I love my console. But it pisses me off a little bit that that Sony would just do something like that. They would say, you know what? To hell with it. We're not going to mess with this. We're worried about our security systems. We don't care about the players in this sense. We only care about our system, our software, and that's the bottom line, period, end of discussion. No more fucking words about it. In my opinion, that's a bad marketing stance on Sony's part. And also, it kind of screws Bethesda in a sense as well, because now the whole PlayStation community is looking at it as, well, fuck, why would I want to buy Skyrim Special Edition now? I mean, yeah, it looks prettier. So what? I can get on my PlayStation 3 right now and play Skyrim, and I can still love it, you know, to the max. I wanted to buy the Skyrim Special Edition for my PS4 because it was going to have the mods, as well as all the DLCs added, and I like pretty games, you know, but now it kind of seems a little bit pointless. Now I kind of feel like I can just go out, buy the original Special Edition for my PlayStation 3, and get the same freaking effect because, you know, there's really no difference except for, you know, the way the graphics and everything are set up, the way the engine is run. You know, I don't know. It could just be my personal opinion, my personal bias, you know, and a little bit of jealousy, I guess, in a sense, you know, because I was really hoping mods were going to come out on PS4. And if you watch some of my previous videos or you follow my streams, you know how much of you know how much on the side of Bethesda I was. And I was constantly saying, you know what, let's just be patient. They'll figure it out. They'll get it done. It'll still happen. Don't worry. It's going to happen. You know, and I even called it. That at the end of September it was going to be out, and now they've made a liar of me. And I kind of don't appreciate that. But, you know what? I don't know. Like I said, it could just be personal bias. It could just be, you know, personal anger. As well as just, I kind of feel a little smacked in the face, and I'm pretty sure a lot of PlayStation fans do. A lot of Fallout 4 and Skyrim fans do. You know, and essentially, Alistair, I don't believe that it was fully on Bethesda, okay? I do blame Bethesda. I blame Bethesda a lot, but I also blame Sony. I blame them both, because essentially they're both at fault. Sony kind of bitched out and said, nah, we don't want to do this. We're afraid it's going to hurt our console. And Bethesda made the fucking stupid-ass mistake of actually saying, hey, we're going to give this to all of our players. We're going to give this amazing feature to all of our players for absolutely free. It's going to be fantastic, and everybody's going to get to experience it, and it's guaranteed. That's where Bethesda made their big mistake. They should not have guaranteed anything that they didn't have in writing with the other companies. Of course, I guarantee you they already had it secured, set in line with Microsoft for Xbox One, and of course PC, you know, it was inevitable to be there anyway, you know. So I think the way Bethesda should have went about it was they should have waited until they knew for sure that mods were going to be a thing. And as well as I kind of wish they waited a little bit longer into the game's lifespan, because the game has literally been out for, what, a little over a year now? And we've already gotten all the DLCs. Mods have already been released for Xbox One and PC. So there's literally nothing else for Fallout 4 to be released for Fallout 4. So essentially this game is just gonna now start dying. Mods were literally the one thing that was going to bring this game back to life and keep people playing it for the long haul. And now half of that community for console players has just dropped off the deep end because, you know, PS4 ain't getting mods. Yeah, but you got to think about it, like, and I said this way back when. Sony and Xbox are running two very different software systems. You know, Xbox is running on their Microsoft system. Sony's running on whatever the fucking system they run on. I'm not a tech whiz, so I couldn't tell you. But I do know that Xbox One is running on a computer generated system. You know, and yeah, I do agree with you. They do like the Microsoft community is a whole lot better. And like I said a little bit earlier, they're kind of in their pocket. You know, so I don't know. I believe that it was inevitable to just kind of hope. But, you know, essentially there's really nothing we can do about it now. So, you know, whatever. Now, I will state that Bethesda did state that if things change, if they do change, they'll let us know. With the way things are looking, I highly doubt it. I haven't seen Sony's response. I'd really like to see Sony's response to all of this and everything, so maybe they can shed a little bit of light on why they decided not to do it, because we're only getting Bethesda's side of that story, and essentially that's another thing that we can blame Bethesda to, is that, you know, they're kind of giving us that lack of information as well. So, I don't know. I don't know. In all honesty, because of this, I'm not going to stop playing Fallout 4. I probably will start branching off to other games. I know I will be branching off to the Skyrim Special Edition when it does come out. Even though mods won't be on it, I probably will still get it in hopes. You know, and maybe, but in all honesty, it's kind of stupid that we now have to buy a whole new console just to get mods, you know, for no fucking reason. Hey, William. So, I don't know, guys. All I know is my rant is over for the day, and I'm just gonna kill some shit, calm down, and then, you know, I'm getting it, simply because I don't have all the DLCs, for my Skyrim edition, as well as, I do kind of want to see the remaster, and I absolutely love Skyrim, so I want to be able to experience, you know, all of it in the new remaster. And like I said, you know, I'm also kind of getting it also to maybe be in hopes of Sony actually changing their mind, reevaluating the situation, and actually letting us have mods on their console. I think it would be a good marketing stunt in their part. It would help Bethesda out a lot, as well as develop that relationship a whole lot better, you know, and whatever. So, I don't know. I just kind of feel like Sony took a giant shit on us, and Bethesda kind of didn't make it any better by promising something that, you know, I don't know. Okay, because, you know, I totally use VATS on that. Oh fuck, I'm stuck. Got him. Heh. You know, William, that is my exact thought. I don't understand why Sony couldn't have just updated their system software, you know, to up the security. I don't think it was so much a security issue. I think it was just a matter of they didn't want the software that Bethesda was using to implement mods to bypass their software. And I think if they were to do an update on their software, you know, it would be a bullshit update anyway. I don't know. Thanks, Alistair. I appreciate it, man. I don't know. I don't know. I think it's all around bullshit. I think the whole thing is just, you know, it is what it is, I guess. I'm fucking bummed, though, because my thing, of course, like always, I'll say it time and time again, my thing is settlement building. And when it came to, you know, mods, that's what I wanted mods for, was just the settlement build. You know, that was my thing. That is my thing. It's what I do. Oh shit. I thought it was a rattlesnake, and I was like, there's no snakes in this game. Alright. Where am I? I know where I'm at. Ah, shit. Yeah, I was at work, and I literally, like...
If you need fixing up,
I literally went home. Like, I was like, you know what? I'm a little irritated now, so...
Nothing that would interest you. Now, let's talk about you and your health.
Any news out there, Doctor?
Nothing that would interest you. Let's talk about you and your health.
Any news out there, Doctor?
Not nothing. Sorry. Blah, blah, blah.
Not right now.
Fine.
Because I can. It's off at Bethesda, so screw all their NPCs. Yeah. Yeah, it kind of put a damper on my whole damn day. Like, and I heard it through Mr. Matty Plays, and then I heard it from Hey, I'm Star-Lord, and I was just like, wow. So.
Nice.
But again, I kind of, like, I'm hardcore waiting on Sony's reply to all of this, and if one of you have, like, a link to that, like, if you can find it, if I can't find it and you can find it, can you just drop a link in the description, or drop a link in the comments and everything, so I can go read that, because I kind of want to hear, Sony's excuses from their own mouth, or from their own keyboards, I guess you could say. Got him. Alright, well, I think I'm going to go ahead and end the stream and everything. Didn't feel like doing a long stream today anyway. I just kind of wanted to voice my opinion on PS4 mods and get a little bit of a rant out, you know, and, you know, talk to you guys, let you guys know what's going on. Most of you already heard, which is cool. You know, but, yeah, I mean, and it fucking sucks, you know, but, hopefully, you know, things will change in the future. You know, only time will tell. I know I need to start branching off to other games anyway and everything, because Fallout 4 is starting to slowly die. So I will be looking for a new game to branch off. If y'all have any recommendations on what kind of games I should go after, drop the name of the game in the comments and everything, and I'll definitely take a look at it and see what I can do about starting different streams and everything, and just doing something different than Fallout, because you know, essentially it's just, you know, it is what it is. So, but yeah, other than that, ladies and gentlemen, this has been TARDIS Traveler 23, coming to you live on the tube that is for you, and I hope you guys have an awesome day, and like always, Stay beautiful.